interval. So you click on IW existing ground that was generated. Then what are we working with? We're working with elevations. You can see it's showing is elevation. We're dealing with dynamic that it's changed. So when you make it dynamic, that when you do review, the thing will update the table to reflect the review process. So the first thing we want to do here is to see the table in order for us to know the ranges of our elevations. And we can now rerun the surface analysis within the context of the elevation interval. Let's check what we have. It's showing that there's no range at area at 0, 0. So we go to the area which give us values. And these are 0, 0. Let's go down the, so that means our coordinations for detailed descriptions start from 444. That's the elevation, lowest elevation levels. So I will now condition my analysis to start for 444 and goes beyond to the highest elevation level. So let's go back to it again to review this. You see that since the table is dynamic, when I finish the review of the analysis, it will automatically change and reflect the updated analysis. Click on surface properties. Then I go back to the analysis. I set the interval is 3 meters, but the datum elevation is now 444. So I'll now run the process. You can see when I run the process, the table changes. Either I can reduce the number of table compositions by increase the interval of the elevation I want to consider. When I increase this, it changes. So in order for me to know the lowest part, the lowest side where all water tend to, where all love tend to, and at the lowest side or part of these surfaces will be where we have the collection point of water runoff. That means at the lowest point, you have drainage infrastructure. At the lowest point, you have the cover, and you see the tributaries of how the water or the runoff pattern goes. So I can make this the last two to be red. I change the color code to reflect, and that is when I see this analysis, I can see that these are the lowest part of the, so I can apply it. Then let's see what we have. So in this case, when I go back to the surface and let's look at the tables, let's see what is updated on next. So we see now, let's just see the color. I have to click on the surface to show the, you can see that the table has updated to what was revealed. So let's check the surface and show the color bands to deflect where is the lowest elevation point. So let's go to the elevation size to on the bulb so that the color can reflect. You can see. So this tells me that the site I'm working from here, you have perhaps, as you can see, look at this. So these are the lowest points. If we tend to restrict your analysis, you can change the other lowest intervals and condition the other second to the lowest with another color code so that it will reflect the actual. You can tell me, you can see what this is telling me is that this is the pattern of runoff going towards these red directions. And this is like a gauge. You can see. And from these observations, if I click on, you can see my site is there. If I click on it, you can see this is my site area. I can see the area of the site I'm working it. It's saying that water is coming towards the direction. So I need to plan how I will arrange the drainage system. Though for utilities, it shows there are properly connections that I can get from here because the direction is very okay. But for runoff, it has to be well coordinated within the site. You can see that the yellow line is within the site. It means this area are the lowest. So in your planning, you have to ensure how you take advantage of this analysis to guide you in before you get your data from your feed team. It guide you how to effectively plan for this area and know the elevation difference from the datum to the highest point within the site conditions. So in the next class, we'll go further from here. And this is for all members of the Africa Initiative. I'm using the platform to address this because And the BMF at BMF Initiative, we want 2024 to be different. We want people to, we want our members to form team in their various cities to document the stories, the case studies, to tell our stories. This is very important. And I want to assure you that we shall do more and we can achieve our mission and goals as BEAM Africa Initiative in our approach to change or to be part of transforming the built environment in Africa countries. On this note, and on behalf of the support of our members at BEAM Africa Initiative, I I hope we will do more in 2024. So in the next class, we'll go further from here. Thank you and good night. Thank you, everyone.